super soldiers who stands between mankind and its destruction. Now, Halo is the classic battle between good and evil. And that battle matters because we love the characters fighting to save mankind. Our next major installment of the Halo canon is Halo Reach. And it tells the story of the epic battle that occurs before Halo 1. Let's see for yourself. This experience is coming to you. Halo Reach is coming to you in the fall of 2010, exclusively on Xbox 360. And for fans who own Halo 3 ODST, you'll get a chance to experience Halo Reach with the multiplayer beta on Xbox Live this spring. This may very well be the largest beta ever in the gaming business. Now, the true magic infusing Halo is its social gameplay on Xbox Live. But Xbox Live offers much more than multiplayer gaming. It's a community hub for gamers and non-gamers alike. And this is the second reason why 2010 is going to be special for our Xbox customers. We are adding an ever-growing repertoire of non-gaming experiences to make our Xbox Live platform enjoyable for everyone. Today, over 20 million people are Xbox Live members. To put this in context and perspective, that's nearly 3 times the number of people who watch Oprah. Just last week, Xbox Live experienced its busiest week ever, adding a new member every single second. In point, our partnership with Netflix, which changed Xbox Live from a site for gaming to a service you use every day. And then there's our partnership with B-Sky B in the UK and Canal Plus in France, where for the first time you get live DirecTV from your game console. And the fact that people are spending nearly a third of their time on Live doing non-gaming activities, like creating 20 million outfits, 200 million outfits for their avatars. Now that is a shopping spree. What's more, 100 million songs from music games like Guitar Hero have been downloaded through Xbox Live. So just in the span of this keynote, there have been almost 4,000 downloads, or a song for every one of you in the audience, since Steve took stage at the beginning. Now, right before Thanksgiving, we updated Live to provide Gold members with access to Facebook, Twitter, and Last.fm. And since our launch, nearly 10 million people have logged into Facebook, Twitter, Netflix, Last.fm, and Zune. Every single day, more than 25,000 new friendship connections are made on Live through Facebook. And now with Zune Video on Xbox Live, you can watch a movie in 1080p Full HD with 5.1 surround sound on the biggest screen in the home. There's no more waiting around while the movie buffers. We are talking instant-on movies on your Xbox 360. It's so easy, I want to show that for you for yourself. So let me pick this up here. You can see I've got a movie here ready to go, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I confirm my rental. Says go on. And right away, we're going to have video running of the movie right here. If you then add to this, with your friends, all at the same time, regardless of where they are. Now, since its launch in November, people in the US have had the ability to pick and play more than 25,000 movies, TV shows, and music videos on the Zune service. And while those movies are available to rent or buy, if you purchase one, you can now play it on any screen at your home. Your Xbox, your Windows PC, and even your Zune HD mobile device. Zune Video is now available in 18 countries. It's a phenomenon on the service. Now, of course, what is Xbox Live without games designed for social gameplay? So I want to go with you and take a trip down memory lane to some of the early game consoles. The Atari 2600, Intellivision. Remember those? Well, get ready to relive those glory days from the arcades of the 70s and 80s, when your Xbox Live avatar enters your personal arcade, you'll not only see the games in their original cabinets, but you'll hear them, including these. Starting this spring on both your Xbox 360 and your Windows PC, you'll be able to play 30 original arcade classics from Activision, Atari, Intellivision, Konami, and more. But what sets this compilation apart from any other? It's Xbox Live. You'll be able to invite your friends to your custom arcade and show off and try out your personal collection and challenge them to a showdown. Let's take a look at a showdown I had with my boss. Every single week, we'll be launching a new set of arcade games, over 1,000 games over the next 3 years on Game Room. And importantly, you can buy Game Room titles once and play them on both your Xbox 360 and your Windows PC, with the same games, the same achievements, and the same leaderboards. Now, the third big reason why Xbox is going to have a banner year in 2010 has everything to do with the convergence of 20 years of research and the power of software and the Xbox team's unwavering imagination. Now, 40 years ago, the mouse freed us from the arrow key, so we could move anywhere we wanted on the XY plane of a computer screen. And since that time, many companies have tried to conquer the Z coordinate, the final frontier of the 3D world we live in. How do we make the control of technology as invisible as oxygen? Unnoticeable even as it is noticeably helping us live our lives. That is precisely the question Microsoft has been asking and why we've devoted the last 20 years researching what is known as the Natural User Interface, or NUI. Now, that natural doesn't mean getting rid of technology. Natural means creating technology that works exactly how we expect it to work. This is why we send the Neil Armstrongs of our company, our world-class engineers, psychologists, ethnographers, physicists, chemists, vision specialists, and design gurus to the farthest realms of the sci-fi world to think and apply rigorous science to computer vision, machine learning, user interfaces, and language processing. These inventors are creating technologies that have a 10-year horizon or more. Then we have our user researchers who work in the 3-year product horizon, principals who take the NUI inventions and test what is possible. For example, how does our musculature work when we jog versus sprint? And finally, we have software engineers who take the best of this research and meld it with the best of their ideas and the best of their code. And now, over 1,000 patents later, for inventions spanning digital ink, speech, touch, and air gesture, we have the convergence of years of research. And our work on products like Windows 7, Surface, and Zune HD, all of which explore new ways to use touch capabilities. We are at an exciting inflection point in technology where we are able to create an experience that is more simple, more intuitive, more natural. And that point is codenamed Project Natal for Xbox 360. With Project Natal, we are removing the last barrier to gaming, the controller, freeing you to have the experience you want with technology that's natural for you. I want to have you meet some of the Project Natal team and see what they have to say.
Until now, if you wanted to measure the movements of parts of somebody's body, you'd need some kind of a device like a remote or a marker. But now, with Natal, the body itself is the input device.
Project Natal allows you to control your character, your games, your entertainment experiences through movements of your body.
This is the dream of every researcher, taking their blue skies research and seeing it being shipped to millions of people.
Folks in my group come from all walks of life, from musicians to artists to algorithmic developers to researchers to product people. The way that we incubate is essentially to actually embrace all of these different work styles.
The first time that you discover something new that you love. That's what the first moment was like when I walked up to the sensor, gestured, and saw that come to life on the screen.
We knew we had something when we took the first demos that were using the skeletal tracking technology, and we actually had people using every